Be part of the peace movement. Share this episode using hashtag the Great Disarmament and download the free peace resource guide at aviskalfsbeek.com/peace guide. Hi friends, I'm Avis Kalfsbeek, author, podcast host, and peace storyteller. This is The Great Disarmament, The Great Disfarmament, a story about how we learn to kill and how we might stop. From compost to chemical warfare, from spears to nukes, from the soil to the soul. You're listening to a podcast in two parts. First, The Great Disfarmament, how agriculture became a war zone, how we poisoned the land in the name of progress, and how farmers, scientists, and grandmothers fought back. Second, The Great Disarmament, how humans unlearned war, how resistance rises through treaties, truth-telling, refusal, how peace isn't passive, it's radical, daily, alive. But wait, this isn't just history, it's a love letter to the future, because midway through this journey, something flips, the story changes. We don't just examine the wreckage of war, we trace the signs that the Great Disarmament is already underway. And here's where things get urgent. Let's talk about the clock. In 1947, the world's leading atomic scientists created a symbol to warn us, a clock with no time zones, no daylight saving, only midnight, and how close we are to it. They called it the Doomsday Clock. That year, it was set to 7 minutes before midnight. Today, 89 seconds. But don't panic. This clock isn't just a countdown, it's a call to action. And the people behind it, they're not fearmongers. They're poets with lab coats. They're artists with Geiger counters. They're peace warriors with clipboards and courage. Albert Einstein helped launch the bulletin. Rachel Carson added ecological urgency. Zia Mian warned of nuclear escalation and regional insecurity. And Greta Thunberg today reminds us we cannot have climate justice without human and planetary well-being, and those are deeply interlinked. So where do we go from here? We go inward, outward, forward. We reimagine peace not as a bumper sticker, but as a strategy, not as perfection, but as practice. And not as a possibility, but as a truth. This podcast traces peace turning points over 14 episodes, each one rooted in a time, a place, a voice, from the Bhagavad Gita to Gandhi, from guano to protest songs, from pesticides to peace movements. By the end, you may just believe what I do, that peace isn't naive, it's inevitable, because the old myths are crumbling. We already live in a world where guns are forged into garden tools, war veterans lead reconciliation circles, indigenous land stewardship is on the rise, youth organize ceasefires before politicians do. We're not at the beginning, we're not at the end, we are the middle of the story, and you, dear listener, are invited in. Start episode 1, Spears and Surrender, but please don't just listen, live it. Say it, I believe in the Great Disarmament. Type it, hashtag the Great Disarmament. Ask it, what can I lay down today so something else can grow? It's peace o'clock, not just somewhere, here. That wraps up this episode of Peace is Here. Will you please take a moment to subscribe and share it with a friend? Subscribing helps others discover peaceful, independent storytelling, and it means a lot to me. I'm Avis Kalfsbeek, author of the Pedro the Water Dog Saves the Planet series, eco-adventure novellas for readers who care about environmental justice, joy, and saving the world one story at a time. You can learn more at aviskalfsbeek.com. Book 6, Mano Mutante, is now available at all major online retailers, or if you'd like to support my book directly, you can get the ebook at aviskalfsbeek.com/mono-mutante. It's a wild satirical ride through food, farming, and the messiness of recovery. When you subscribe to my list, you'll also be the first to hear about my next book, Bulletproof, which asks, what in the world are we going to do about guns? A link to subscribe is in the show notes. From October 18th to November 8th, 2025, I'm running a live Kickstarter campaign. I'd be so grateful if you'd visit aviskalfsbeek.com/Kickstarter to get notified. I'm creating a companion field journal for Book One more year called Peace Stuff Primer, along with a stage play version of the book. I can't wait to share it with you. This episode was human narrated by me with the help of AI, which has promised to let me know if it ever makes something up. So far, no confessions, but if you think I've missed something or if you just want to say hello, I'd love to hear from you. Podcast music is by Javier Peque Rodriguez. You'll find links to his music on Spotify and Bandcamp in the show notes. I'm Avis Kalfsbeek. Thank you again. Until next time, listen for the peace.